We're at Beale Park today. It's in PA. It's an amazing place. Love it. Today we're going to talk about love. Ooh, there we go. Gotta back up a little bit. Love for me it's always been a touchy topic. We've talked about it before. But the biggest thing was feeling. And because of the pain that I described in the second video, and the poem that helped articulate the clarity that I learned from the fall, I started to embrace love. Everything that I've been doing up until now has been amplified. Ooh. I think that was a bee. Yep, there's a bee on the stand. The wilderness is scary. I'm pretty sure I heard something. Oh shit, now it's over there. Okay. Relatively safe. Well, I look good. Hey, look at me. You see that? I know you see that. The pain was interesting. The pain was something I've never felt before. Being someone who is nonchalant and someone who likes to run from their problems and their feelings, I've had a long history of experiencing life, but not letting it seep in, not letting it get through the fortress that I've made around my heart. And having someone that broke through that, it just washed everything that's been buried under. Everything just washed over me. And for the first time, I didn't stop it. I didn't try to go against it. That clarity that came with the experience of feeling again has opened my eyes to a lot of love that I've been keeping within me. So what I learned from the pain was that I need to prioritize my life differently. I need to prioritize myself more than others because I have a habit of throwing myself to the side to sacrifice so that I can provide for others. Managing my time is another thing that I've been doing. Taking the time to come out and do something like this. But the biggest thing is knowing what I want. I've always been indecisive, and I'm still indecisive. I'm growing out of it. But having a feeling of knowing what you want is so refreshing. It's one of the first steps for me when it comes to love, just knowing that I want love and that I don't want to keep hiding from it, and that I want to experience it, because that love that I want to experience is the life that I want to breathe into me. Because experiencing love again is just, I'm trying to come up with the words. It's like, it's as if you get a breath of fresh air when you've been breathing soot your entire life on purpose. Walking around with a gas mask, but it's not really protecting you from anything. The mask itself is the poison. The air feels different. The sunshine feels amazing. Also, by the way, just for everybody who don't know me, that's my wife. So, yeah, I married the sun a long time ago in high school. We've been keeping the relationship strong. And I love it because, we have our off and ons. She has to go away for a little bit during the cold seasons and stuff. And I get that because, space is a huge thing for both of us. She has her space, literally, and I have mine. It is what it is. But whenever we get together, it's always a nice time. I mean, you see me. You see me. But yeah, it's just, my smile means more to me than it did before. Before it was just a way to make conversation go by faster. But now I'm being more genuine. I was already in the genuine state of expressing my happiness, but it was partial. It wasn't completely full. It was just, I only unlocked the one side where it was, I know that I'm a loving person. I'm just afraid of giving my all to the love, but I will still be kind and generous because I love doing it. I love putting smiles on people's faces, and I like smiling. But now it's like, I'm more expressive of the love that I have. I express it to them, to the people who I care about. And funny part about it is I actually started talking to my mom more often. There was never any beef with me and my mom. It was never a point where I was angry at her or anything. I was just living a lifestyle that was so distracted that I never had time to talk to anyone unless she was in my immediate circle. Unless you were in my proximity, or like where I frequent, I would not talk to you. And since I'm in Youngstown and she's in Columbus, I just don't talk to her or my sister. You know, I do keep in touch with my best friend in Columbus, but she just won't stop blowing me up. So but it's fun. It's fun now. It's baby steps, and I'm here for it. It's so great. If you haven't taken the time to unlock your love and get that out of your system and experience it, you know, just keep breathing it in and out, and just letting it transform you. I highly recommend you do that. All you gotta do is just get your heart broken a little bit, or break someone else's heart. Same thing, you know. You got this. To end it, I'll say the poem in the third video, it was very true. The seed of opportunity was there. That pain that I felt, I could have taken it, and I could have went through a path of turmoil and despair, or I could have went the aggressive anger route, where I would just try to hate women in general, even though I was the problem in the whole situation. But thankfully, for the perspective that I've crafted all these years, I've learned that the one thing I can control is myself. And in part, when I look at myself and figure out what I did to cause the problem, I find that the solution is just a couple journal entries away. So now I'm experiencing love, and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon.